Good morning. I am out here at my new garden area. Sorry, it might be a little bit loud out here. There's some people working in their yard too, but we moved into this new home and we have a garden area now. So there's space for me to plant my own garden. I'm so excited about it. It is in rough shape. So I've got a lot of work to do. It is early March right now. I've got lots of work to do on it, so I'm starting early. There's lots of goat head weeds in here, so I have to figure out how to get rid of all of those seeds. It is kind of a kid's play area over here, so I need to figure out some way to like fence it off so that kids are not coming in here. But I'm also trying not to spend much, if any, money in doing this. But I'm excited to have a garden this year. If you've been around, then you'll have seen that last year we definitely took advantage of my mom's garden. She had tons of tomatoes and fresh vegetables, and it was so fun. So we are going to try our hand at gardening this year, and I'm just gonna bring you along. So I'm out here again working on the garden. This is day 2. This is my second day of working out here. And I'm realizing that this goat head problem that I brought up is going to be a much bigger issue than I thought. You can see we've got these rocks all around the garden bed. And there are like thousands of those little goat head seeds in them. So I don't know how I'm ever going to get all of them. I've been like putting them in my flip-flops and in my shoes and like pulling them out. That's gonna take a long time. Picking them up by hand will take even longer. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do about this issue, but for now I'm just pulling weeds out of the mud. Try and show you what I mean here. This pile of dirt just has tons of these little goat head stickers all over in it, and it's this entire garden bed full of them. So good luck to me getting rid of those. So this is what my garden is looking like right now, and I'm hoping today I'm going to make some major progress. The dirt is pretty compacted, so like it doesn't move very easy. So I'm thinking I'm going to try and just sweep up all the little spiky goat head seeds and see if I can get them up that way. Then I'll be able to till and we will really get this show on the road. So let's see if this works. I've swept for a long time. It's not really working, but that's okay. I've moved on. Now I am going to try and dig out a stump. There's no way that getting this stump out was that easy. I thought I was gonna be working on this all day, but that was like 15 minutes. I've got a stump. So now my garden is stumpless. So this video has been a little bit of like a patchwork video. I started it back in March, I think, and it took me weeks to get rid of the weed problem in my garden bed. It was a ton of work. It was pretty discouraging at times, but I think for the most part, I got majority of the seeds and the weeds out of the bed. So that was good. Did take a long time. Had my little helpers, of course, which slows things down. But since then, I did take a bit of a break for a bit after I got the weed situation under control. It was just like a lot. And then my birthday came around and my siblings all went in on a gift card together to a store that sells garden things. So I had a big chunk of money that I was going to be able to use to get my garden ready to plant some things in it, which was so nice of them. And I was so excited to get that. But there was just so much work to be done. So I'd gotten the weeds out, but I still needed to like till the dirt that was already there, and then probably add in some more high quality dirt. And I'm a very beginner gardener, so I don't really know anything about like what kind of dirt I should be getting or anything like that. So I don't know, it was just all a little bit overwhelming, and I wasn't quite sure where to go from there. I started to till it. I just had like a little hand tiller thing. It's like a stick it in the ground and twist it. I did that for like an hour and got like probably like this deep into my garden for like maybe 15% of it. So it took me a long time to do that. I was really tired and sore after doing that, and it didn't seem like I was making much progress very quickly. So I was just a little bit discouraged. I was talking to my brother about it, and he was like, I love gardening. We would love to come over and help you get your garden prepped. And I was like, that would be amazing. So my dad, my brother, and my sister-in-law all came over one Saturday, and we went to IFA. We got compost and some much better soil, as well as some fencing. They helped me till the garden. They helped me put all the soil in. We also added some mulch that I got for free on Facebook Marketplace. We tilled that in. My soil that was existing there had a lot of clay in it, and so we needed to break that up. I probably should have gotten more mulch than I did, but I think next year I'll just add to it and we'll till that in. But they came on a Saturday and helped me knock that out in a few hours and got my garden ready, which was honestly life-saving. I don't think I would have gotten it done come planting time on my own. The trip to the store itself was like a mission and a half. We had like big, like the little dolly things that you push, well, the big dolly things that you push, stacked, huge stacks of bags of compost and soil. So doing that with my two kids with me, because my husband is almost always at work, so it's kind of just like they're with me, was like not gonna be possible. So I was very grateful to them for helping me get my garden put together. For the fencing, that also, we purchased the poles at IFA. I did find the metal wire fencing to go around on Facebook Marketplace. I got it for $15 for the roll, which was amazing, because when you buy that new, what I could find, it was like $80 to $100 for a roll. So I'm very excited to have found that for much cheaper. So I think all in all, with my gift card, I spent like $68 on the soil and the poles and everything that we got for the actual prep of the garden, and then the $15 for the fencing. So what really actually came out of my pocket was $15 for the garden, which is very nice. And that brings me to now. We have kind of had a bit of a cold front for the past like week or two. I do have some seedlings that I started, well, I guess they're, I don't know, like plant starts now, that I've been growing for probably like 2 months now. I started them back in March too. I went to a gardening class with my mom at her church, and we planted a bunch of seeds there. So we got squash, tomatoes, some herbs like dill and cilantro, and then I think like watermelon. a bunch of them didn't come up, so I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure on what they are now, but there's a couple that they're just gonna be surprises when they actually start to grow whatever fruit or vegetable they are. And then while we were out there doing our garden, a neighbor saw us and came over and asked if I would like some strawberry starts. So he gave me 3 strawberry plants. 2 of them have kind of, I don't know, they're not thriving. So I'm curious to see if they will grow once I plant them in the ground, but in their little cups that they're in now, they're not loving life. So I have 1 very healthy, happy looking strawberry and 2 not so healthy, happy looking strawberries. And then I got some tomato plants. My mom's garden last year had these beautiful little yellow and orange tomato, cherry tomato plants that were just amazing. Like those right off the bush are like candy. So good. So I got 2 of those. They're called sun sugar tomatoes, and then 1 normal tomato plant. I also have some julienne tomato seeds. My brother said that he also planted a bit too much for his garden, so he's got some starts that he's gonna pass along to me. I think some tomato plants. We're gonna have so many tomatoes, which I'm so excited about. Some basil, and I think a couple other things. And then I also am a big fan of fresh flowers, but I am not in a season of life where I can buy fresh flowers all the time. They're so expensive. So I planted some zinnias and cosmos in my little seed start things, and those are growing. I'm gonna plant more once I actually put my stuff in the ground. So that's kind of where I'm at as far as things that I'm going to grow in my garden. I'll show you my little vegetables. They're doing pretty well. So I've got some peas here that are starting to get a little bit upset that they're not planted in the ground. Some dill that is doing very, very well. This is a squash. These are my zinnias and cosmos. This is one that I'm not sure what it is. So if you know what this little seedling is, I'll get my dill out of the way, then let me know, because I have no idea. My little cilantro plant back here. Yeah, so those are those. Here's my tomato plants over here. I've got a couple flowers going, so I think we are gonna get some tomatoes from these, and then my strawberries. So those are just sitting on my patio right now. I am working on hardening them off, which has been difficult this week because we haven't had very much sun. The wind has been insane and it's been pretty cold, but here in the next few days, the sun is supposed to come back. It's supposed to stop being so stormy, and I think we will kind of be heading into our more summer weather. So when that happens, I probably will harden off my plants for a few more days just because they were struggling before this cold front came along. And then I'm going to plant them in the garden and we will see how that goes. I do kind of want to try to do more of a vertical garden. So having my vegetables like my strawberries and my squash and those sorts of things grow up. So I found some tomato cages on my Buy Nothing group for free. So I think I have like 10 tomato cages that I'm going to be placing in my garden to get my plants to grow up. But yeah, that's where we are at with our garden. I am excited how much we've done on the little budget that we had. And I'm very excited to see how the actual gardening goes, how these plants stick, how well I'm able to keep up with it. I don't have a hose out there, so I'm gonna be hand watering these all day, every day, basically. So that will be something else. But yeah, I am excited for my garden this year and to see how much food we can produce in it. This is my first year. If you are a gardener, if you have any garden tips, give it all to me because I have no idea what I'm doing here. The actual hardening off even, I didn't know what that was or how to do it, and so I think it's my fault that these plants have been struggling a little bit, but we're working on it. We're getting there. That's all I've got for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. It is a big help to my channel. If you are not subscribed already, I would love it if you would subscribe and join us here on the channel. And I will see you again next week for another one. Bye!